Hey, well, finally, Lord have mercy. Hey, good evening, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome. It's our talk tonight, and well, we are here. We know that pan is tonight, but we can't let that stop us. We had some really, some serious technical problems for about an hour now,
More than an
more
hour.
than an hour, trying to get the system up and running. More problems. Melba, let me start here because we know people
Well,
want to go
this is
on.
Melba and or Devon and
Which end
Melba,
might,
whatever.
which end might go on?
This is our show on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is not a gospel show. We are not in church.
No, we are not in church.
And we are not carrying on the sermon. And I am no preacher. So if you want to hear service, you go and listen to Pastor Duncan and them. And if you want to hear we talk the French language, you stay.
All right.
So it's up to you. So if you don't like to hear the French language, keep scrolling. Scroll. But we want to share the live with Melba and Devon on a Sunday. We started a little late because we had a lot of technical difficulties. But here we are today. Before we start, Devon, I want to say hello to a man in the hospital. I went to look for Black Prince today, Black Prince, my husband and thing.
Yeah.
And I meet a man there, say, oh, you Melba? And I say, yeah. He say, you find to look different, to look short. So I want to say hello to that man in the hospital with Black Prince there. So they want to say hello to the man, and we wish you feel better and thing, and I wish you come out soon and wherever, but all best wishes to you. And I hope that he say he love the show.
Yes.
Say he enjoy the show. He say we just have him laughing. He say though Devon is well something else, So I want to thank that man and plenty like him.
Yes, and yeah.
Who listen to the show and compliment us all the time. And what a great show we have.
Yes.
So I want to thank you for staying, for listening, and here we are.
And here we are. And here we want to thank all the persons who have subscribed and log on. And we know that this is the carnival season, Melba.
Yeah.
So we know that a lot of people are at the Queen's Park Savannah.
Yeah.
And a number of people are taking in the pan also tonight. But life continues outside of the pan.
A lot of people call me and tell me
they go on Savannah.
They listen to the pan.
They listen to the pan. Yeah. Well, you can't stop them, eh? You can't stop them, but we want to say, Miss Rennie Jennings, good evening. Hey, Caribbean Soul here with Caribbean Soul saying, Melba, your biggest fanboy. Your fanboy reach. Yeah,
Caribbean Soul, yeah, he's my biggest man too, baby. You are the man in the house.
Although Caribbean Soul tell me on several occasions he has some land, I think down in Mayaro. And up till now he can't send me nobody that we can help and support and not all.
Right.
But that's how it is.
Well, he land is land,
Eh?
He land is land.
Well, me and tell him I never tell him I want the land, Is he offering so well he a land down in Mayaro or somewhere so?
What's he offer your land?
Yeah, he offering
be careful when man offer your land, eh? Be careful when man offer your land.
So Michelle Negro of STV. I think that's in Vincent TV or something. So bless up. Good night to each and every one. Yes. Good evening to all the people and remember, let me jump into it. What is happening? What is happening?
Well, I want to talk a little bit about the Calypsonia, but not right now. A little down in the trenches down there. About the Calypsonian and one of my biggest fans didn't come in, Mr. Shark. And I wanted to play Sonia song too, a little later down. You want to date or I want to deal with part of the I have it, I will send it for you. I have it. I sent on your thing.
Well, Caribbean Soul said the land belongs to my old lady. Just now she go die and I will get the deed.
Oh God, what the fuck is this? What?
Hey, hey. Oh God.
And then you want the woman to there to give a man the land. Right, do you understand, Caribbean soul? You waiting for the woman to there to get a man the land? There's something wrong with you, boy.
Hey, Chris Hamilton say fellas like a little flavor boy. I don't understand that word. Little flavor what?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know what flavor. I don't know.
Well, explain yourself now.
Yeah, I don't know. We talking about flavor.
What kind of flavor? Strawberry?
Me, you know, I don't know man touching me, so I don't know what flavor you talking about.
You better go and talk to Caribbean soul.
Sonia Francis says hello. Yes, and Caribbean soul laughing out loud. Yes,
yeah, tell them.
We old lady to
yeah,
die.
Yeah, be careful them, yeah. Oh, the one and Batty Padarak, you know, is Batty Padarak, my name?
Barry
Padarak.
Barry, not Batty.
No.
Barry Padarak.
Oh, I thought it was Batty Padarak.
No, not Batty. Not Batty Padarak.
Well, I don't know. I can hear too good sometimes.
No, you gotta roll the tongue with the R's. So it don't sound like the T.
I kind of listed, you know, so I can't really roll my tongue.
Yeah, well, I know you tight tongue, so it would be Batty, not Barty.
You're right.
So, yeah, so I know that for a fact that, you know, but it's Bart. Yeah,
I go mash up my tongue, boy. I mean it with that now.
Hey, I don't know. The people must be saying, well, you know, I lost my flavor. Flavor what? In terms of what? Politics? I
feel him might find me too dark and you want a little more light. That's what he mean.
Oh, you must want a little more light.
Yeah, you get light, you get more light next week. You know, let's spend the money, you go buy the light. You have no money right now.
Yeah, and you know what will be thing about it is, you know, if Caribbean soul only buy certain things for me, it look bad, you know.
Yeah.
That Caribbean soul is the #1 fan.
Right.
He waited for his mother to die to get the deed.
Right.
To buy the things, and then you know
to sell the land and you'll give me the money. You want some dive what the man talking about. The flavor is the lighten up. You find me too dark.
Well, okay. Melba, don't underestimate Barry. Next time the man make you feel younger again.
Who, Batty? Well, he ain't gonna want me.
Barry?
Yeah, me and he is the same thing, you know. He like man, I like man. We in the same.
What was your name, let's say? Keith Jackson, let's say? If Barry is a buller.
He's a buller. Yeah.
You can't stop that.
I'm not gonna say what Keith say. I say not Barry like why like. Man. You understand? Say Barry like man, you like man.
Oh God. Caribbean soul saying nothing mother, but the wife is the old lady. I don't understand that.
So Caribbean say he's the old man or what? He's the old man or he might have old woman?
Look, I able. He wait on his mother to die to get the deed. Okay. Oh, meaning you're not as focused as how you was on the other channel. You lose touch a bit. But what you think about the killing of Samaru? Well, Chris Hamilton, we spoke about that.
And then we now start up to, you know, we have to entertain the people and them before we jump to the serious thing.
Yeah.
You know, a little entertainment.
And no, I have not lost any
no, you ain't lost nothing.
Any flavor.
No. Maybe he now come on the show.
Yeah.
So he ain't seen us few months ago or last week or we were dealing with problems like this.
Yeah. But
when we deal with them problems, we deal with it, you know, we don't put what powder and puff thing.
Yeah, we don't powder puff it and all them different.
We just deal with it in the right way.
No, let me tell you, Hamilton. Well, the reason why I was see Destra is because we would have played Destra song just now there. So what YouTube does I try to put up our new picture. Okay, you know we have a picture now.
Yeah.
Melba and Felix have a design picture that we did. You know, and so I try to put it up, but because of the technical problems that we had a thumbnail that was already up. So what YouTube does do, is YouTube has used something that would have flashed to highlight and
Right.
make it more, But it is carnival season. It is the carnival season, so because it's carnival, I don't know, the camera seems to be right. Because it's carnival season, we'll be playing a little bit of the music and letting people hear about some of the new music that is coming out. And this tonight is what? Pan?
Pan.
So Pan is tonight. Tomorrow is going to be rest and reflection. I can't get the video for that tomorrow. The thing for that tomorrow. But tomorrow is rest and reflection. And for
And
some people will be going to
so
Woodford Square,
and
some
then
people will be
the
going to the
cemetery,
cemetery.
yeah. With the
So
candles and the name of the people who want to bury in the cemetery. You know what, to buy the candles, I have no money to buy the candles on them. I didn't have no money to buy the candles, so tell you the color candles. We have more no white candle.
well, let me tell you. Well, I because I had a show in the past called a kind of culture show, and we used to highlight a number of the new music, new artists, new all them thing on a different type of
Some
show.
water, but the place real hot.
But that will come in time as time go along, and as the network expands and we get some more funding.
To put up more lights, we need light because I find it so dark.
We gotta get some more lights.
I don't even feel me good there at all. Look how black eye, look how dark.
Well, you're black,
No, but I'm not, no, not in that way, but not in my black skin. You don't not in your black skin, but we need light for it to show up,
Well, we okay.
Yeah.
You'll definitely get
And all I want to think, send some money for we, let me send, help you. Let me have the studio. Yeah, well, we begging.
They will say we begging.
Yeah, but we begging.
But I'm begging because when you do, a closed mouth could never be fed.
Exactly.
A closed mouth could never be fed. But one of the things I saw, Melba, I want to say that one of our technical persons on the stream, Slimy, well, Slimy is what he calls himself. But I watched an interview where he was on a little interview. The man big in the international arena, How you mean? We must big up Slimy. Slimy is big on the international arena, when I saw the thing, I saw, wait now. But Slimy only playing Sly on the Yeah, I was sending for. And I'll play it there where he was interviewed even on CBS. Well, I can't play tonight. But I will play it.
But before we get into the thing, what do you think about Annie Roberts?
Melba, I don't have time to study drunkards. People who
want the senators and them to shut their mouth. I know what everything with Annie Roberts. He telling the people and them in Trinidad and Tobago. He telling somebody that the people in Trinidad and Tobago vote for this what's going on here. He said they vote for. He's saying the senators and them get selected, but the people and them vote for Kamala Prasad Bissessar. They vote for this shit what's going on here. They vote against her, no, because they say they're getting 50,000 jobs. They bring in 50,000 jobs, but they send home over 100,000 people. And he is saying that they vote for that. And he will say this, I know he's a drunkard, and I know he mouth need a little pyramid thing in it, and with some clove and thing in it to wash it out and things and things. But Arnold Roberts is telling the senators and them, the independent senators, that nobody vote for them. That the people and them vote for Kamala Prasad Bissessar. He quote numbers how much people vote for Kamala Prasad Bissessar, and they vote for that.
Well, let me tell you.
They vote for them to be in a what do you call it again? Is a SOE?
No, they are so.
That the police could come,
break down your door, arrest you,
vote for that.
For a dog to run to your place without a warrant, all kind of thing.
So I'm trying to understand the logic of Annie Roberts when he's saying that the people of them did not vote. Look how much years since politics started it have independent senators of them. So how all of a sudden the independent senators and them ain't no good? And nobody vote for them.
Well, Melba, let me tell you, let me tell you, what has amazed me with this whole Zoso that they try to follow a pattern of what happened in Jamaica. And because in Jamaica you have parishes will have that zone, the zone of, let me say, St. George or St. Patrick's. Like in Trinidad, we have St. George, St. Patrick, them have St. Catherine and all them kind of different things. When you zone off the area, Kamala is not saying zone off St. Joseph, I mean St. George County, or St. Patrick's, She is literally telling you in this zone so that I want to lock down, let me say, St. Joseph, the constituency of St. Joseph.
Right.
And she locks down that particular area, put curfew in place, puts all the necessary things in place. And when she done now, she could do what she want. She had powers that was beyond the president and all.
Yeah.
So the president have certain limitations, and the president have powers to call SOE. She want to get up in the morning. So let me say she takes some bad thing. Drink or smoke or something. Yeah, you understand?
She and bush rum and things. They like plenty bush rum.
When you drink, I mean when you drink, when you
drinking.
when you allow a prime minister who is not even the president to have all our powers to tell Guevara, I want your men and them to go up in Lavantil or go in Mova or go in Port of Spain, because she done say already where the criminals and them are located in the PNM zones,
right.
The PNM black area. She already made it clear on where all this thing is going to happen, and do what I want, running the people's house without a warrant.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you remember you zoned them off already,
Because this zoning thing is for people like me and you especially,
Of course it is for we. It then going on Westmoreland and zone them off.
And the greatest crime it have in this country or in the world is the serious crime we're hearing. You see that loud crime with the condemn, but you see the serious crime where you're hearing and that's them crime, that's the white collar crime, what they controlling. And that's the worst crime of all. And you ain't gonna touch them kind of crime.
No, and Melba, let me tell you something. Until I see we have a proper functioning fraud squad that is willing and has the balls to go after white collar crime properly in this country.
Yeah.
And I'm not only talking about just the big boys and them alone, I'm talking about when citizens go and make report to the fraud squad that they're doing the actual job. When you check it out, check how many people have come before the court via the fraud squad. Check it out, and especially big white collar crime. How much of them?
And when you go and complain to the police and them, they pull the guns on them and tell them you complain and they
you understand?
They do it.
Because many of them running the drug blocks in the very said communities.
Yeah.
So when they're running the drug blocks in the community, and everybody knows that, it's not necessarily the prime minister, and because she sits on National Security Council, she's aware of many things that we, as it is so-called, say, don't know.
Yeah.
But let me be realistic. Everybody know that police officers in Trinidad and Tobago running drug blocks.
Exactly.
They are working officers who are running drug blocks in Trinidad and Tobago.
City police
running operation.
Going underneath and bribing vendors and them.
You understand?
For money. For years it's happening. For years.
So
years.
So they cannot say that these things are not happening, but how many of them are being prosecuted? Yeah. How many of them are being brought before the law? What sting operation is the government putting in place to deal with these things? You know what is end up happening, Melba? You hear a forensic audit, and they're bringing some big person like how they're bringing Bob Lindquist, who literally had to go and dig through files, go through a whole long thing, put together a whole long document in order to bring people before the courts of Trinidad and Tobago. And that took some years And then when they reach in the court now, because they have money, it's back up. Your Honor, I am unable to make it to court today. Your Honor, I am unable to make it. But when you do these things now, and you put a zoning in the community, the man like me who lives in communities where it's predominantly what we call oppressed areas, as they claim, we don't have that kind of money to run up and down in a courthouse every day. Because we didn't get there.
Tell you that so going and put it up, they're going to kill you.
Well, that's the
just
next thing.
Just for they kill the man with the hands up in the air and up in the air. Just for they kill that man, when that's so they will kill rare people. And, they're not having the time to put it up or to come to court. They're not going to allow that happen. They is going to kill, they're going to kill rare people. And you see that commercial police, he loves to do that. He, once he get the opportunity, go kill red niggas.
Well, he is already.
He is going to kill red niggas.
Well, let me tell you something. Based on what he would have stated, and people giving Gary Griffin all this credit, like if Gary Griffin was the one who mentioned and put pressure on the police commissioner. Let me tell you something. Gary Griffin didn't put no pressure on the police commissioner. It is people in the public domain that have been putting pressure on this police commissioner to suspend these fellas and then remove them from active duty.
Yes.
You can't have these fellas and them.
It's nothing to do with Gary Griffin.
They have nothing to do with Gary Griffin.
Nothing to do with Gary Griffin.
Because Gary Griffin had the time. You feel if I had time to study about Gary Griffin and the show. I want them to know that because
why Gary Griffin then put them fellas on them? Who killed the fellas and them and sit on the chair? He put them here, he take them.
The officers and them went and carried out a mission that killed Balcon and Morris.
Yes.
Without even going before a judge, jury, everything.
Yes.
No due process.
Them kill them.
They beat them. They do them all kind of thing.
On the Gary Griffith watch. On the Gary Griffith watch.
So he can just come down and tell me
that
kind of crap. And same Gary Griffith was the same one that was prosecuting the same social media people like myself and many others who were talking out against him and letting the public know that what he is doing is bringing the country into dispute.
Exactly.
But you know what? You see, when it's convenient, because he's not serving, he in the outside capacity now, they have out.
Yeah.
They're talking. But when you had the opportunity to do what you had to do.
He ain't do that. He ain't put the people and them report. And here I'm tell something. If the people and them get the opportunity, they will come out in the numbers.
Yes.
In the numbers.
Well, they have the opportunity tomorrow to come out. They can stay, rest, and reflect tomorrow. No school tomorrow. No don't go to school tomorrow. Don't go to work tomorrow. They have the whole day tomorrow. Rest and reflect.
That is why they want this social thing to pass, is to keep the people and them muzzle them.
And that is what they want to do, the senators, the independent senators in this country.
Yeah, exactly.
They want to do the opposition in this country. They want to do the people of Trinidad and Tobago in this country. Yeah. Because when you could tell, when you have a prime minister who could say that she got information and that people come and was asking for personal favors.
Yeah.
Personal favors.
When the man who object, who did not vote, he get personal favors from them.
Well, I can't say he get personal favors. He would have obtained his contracts. But here's the problem with that, Melba. Here's the problem with that. Now, nobody's not saying that you cannot have you can't get contracts and you can't apply for contracts and all them different things, But before the bill was debated in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago, he had a right to come forward and say, hey, here's what's happening. Let me declare one time so that nobody can come and say that I asked for any personal contracts or anything. So I am declaring my interest.
And that's what he should have done.
He should have declared that up front. Don't debate the bill. Don't go through the whole process. And now you have the Prime Minister jumping up. Not only as the Prime Minister, I don't know, but other people in the Parliament, them so-called propagandists who say they're senators, now stating that two senators or senators came to them and asked them for personal favors. Yeah. So now you're making people believe that probably what the type of work that you have as a consultant in something is part and parcel of the inducement that may have been, and I'm not saying that he did get it, but I'm saying that may have been part of why you did not.
But if I could go to, I'm a senator, and I could go to a minister or anybody in the government for favors, which means that they are accustomed doing favors to people at that level.
Well, we don't know. They are making the accusation.
Why them? So if the people them did vote for the government,
they would have never said nothing. No, they would not say nothing.
But this is what I'm saying.
They would have never stated anything, and then it would have been, well, thank you, senators, for what you have done and all them different things. But what Kamala Persad did up front was she sell out herself. Let me tell you something. I don't think nobody came and asked Kamala Persad for no personal favor. What Kamala Persad did was lie to this country.
She accustomed lying.
And yeah, she accustomed lying. But what she also did is compromise the integrity of the independent senators in this country. And let me tell you why. When she first, before the bill was even debated, she come out and she started to bash the senators one time and started to call them like PNM senators, yes, and all them different things up front. And bash the president and talking about low grade and all kind of stupidness. Right? So she started off immediately bashing. When now she realized that, okay, let me go to the parliament, they asked to make amendments to the bills. John Jeremy refused to make the amendments in the bill that they had asked for, or even debate the amendments that was presented to him. John Jeremy did that. He refused to bring it before the parliament and say that here were happening. These are the amendments. These are the amendments that the independent senators are asking. Let me present it to the public. He did not do that. What they did was they went ahead with the bill just as it is, because he feels he's the best attorney general in the country. When the bill was struck down now and they do the voting, and they say no, and it reached a one abstain, you hear them jump out. Independent senators came to us and asked ministers for personal favors.
If you know that independent ministers come out for personal favors, why didn't you say it before that voting? I do not want these two senators there because they come for personal thing, and I feel that they should not be there.
Well, because you know what happened, Melba? It would have been that you're trying to bribe a public figure to get an outcome for something that you need to be passed to the parliament, and that would have been an offense committed, because as a public servant you're not supposed to take no type of inducements and no gift, no nothing, no gift, nothing at all.
After the fact.
Because the laws in the bill, and she can't handle that. She failed at this bill because whatever she was told by the by external forces that telling her that here happening, you need to get this bill passed. Could you get this bill passed? And she must tell the people and them, yes, I can get this bill passed for you. Because we got to be mindful. This may not be Kamala Persad so we're dealing with, you know. This may very well be a robotic Kamala that we're dealing with, you know, that has no feelings, no nothing at all, you know. Just going through the emotion and saying, well, to hell with you, to hell with you, to hell with you. Yeah. And this is what we may be facing in this country, you know. People might be actors, lookalikes. We don't know. Today we might see Kamala, tomorrow we see a different person. Today Kamala moving one way, next way she's moving brisk. We don't know. But the thing about it is that to say and make these kind of accusations about certain people who come forward to serve, that is not in the best interest of Trinidad and Tobago at this point in time. And let me tell you what happened to she, Kamala Persad Bissessé. Now the Law Association, because plenty of them who are senators, independent senators in the parliament, is lawyers. and their partners is this one, that one, and this one, and that one. So now all of a sudden you hear the same Israel can and many others jumping out now because there's the partners in your councils jumping out and asking the question and saying, well, name the people, and if you don't name the people,
Name them.
then you could be in problems.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is maliciously, intentionally slandering people without no just cause,
Yeah.
which can also trigger off a proper investigation as to who is these so-called ministers that the prime minister is saying that these independent senators, if they did come to them, who are them? Who are they?
Yeah.
That actually entertain the so-called independent senators that they're making the accusation about, that came to them and asked them for anything. So she in more hot water right now than ever before. So she needs to take it down with her foolishness, or she will face the consequences and the wrath, because everybody wants to know who is the independent senators. Now, with one man abstaining, he can we don't know. Better wait to hear, because he also has to state when did he get those contracts. Exactly. Did he get those contracts before the bill was debated? How long did the process take for him to get those contracts? Did he go through the office of procurement?
Get the contract before the bill was debated. They could tell him that, look, we give you a contract, we want you on we sign.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So he has to come out and state when did he get the contract, which company. Well, we hearing is a certain state enterprise company that he get contracts under, but he also has to declare his interest in what he has in Trinidad and Tobago. Don't wait to come and tell me, but no integrity.
Yeah.
The integrity commission in writing and playing the fool. He has to come out and make a clear statement and clear your name too, because the population is watching him as one of the members that was probably may have been or could have gone to the so-called ministers and asked for personal favors. He has to clear his name, and he just quiet because he abstained.
Yeah.
You abstaining does not mean that you didn't vote, You did vote because you abstained. So you did take part in the process.
Exactly.
So you need to come and clear your name and state whether or not.
Maybe he's one of the persons they're talking about.
Well, there's the thing. We don't know. He has to clear his name. I am not going to say that he is one, but we have to make sure to protect the integrity of the independent senators and ask the question to this particular independent senator: did you or did you not, or have you received, and when did you receive it, and what quantum? All is this question that he has to come out and tell the population. Otherwise, the population will go down in its mind, in the public perception, that he probably is one.
Yes.
And that is what you don't want.
In the mind now, a lot of people is one of them.
That is in the mind of the population. Already, yeah, because them throw it out, and then bam, you see in the papers. Questions. He get contract. Wait while he get the contract. All the information coming out. No, they stated certain enterprise companies, but we want to hear it from him. We want to hear it from him.
For me, when they're getting independent senators, and them I find they should need like contract and them thing. I feel no government within contract and them kind of thing. They must be neutral at all points in time.
But yeah,
I feel should be neutral without no contract. Get somebody who's not interested in contract and things. You can get people. It's have people outside here. When you get some people and them like these like that particular man who have ambition to get contract and to move on, they will always fall in life. You'll never get a fair trial.
No, well, some of them is lawyers, so they have the business. And lawyers are businessmen.
Right.
So he have the contract running basically on his own. But he's a lawyer.
Well, right.
Right?
But, they don't want to
but from the time, yeah.
Contract.
Yeah.
You need not to be an independent senator.
So
you can't be independent.
No, you can't independent.
Because it's independent you're talking about. And if you have to be an independent senator, you must not have no affiliation with no government whatsoever.
No, you mustn't.
Whatsoever. And that should be stated categorically. But what do you think about Philip and Roger Alexander? Want people to hush them out.
Well, let me tell you something. I think Roger Alexander should do the same. He should keep him more quiet. He should not even be speaking as the Minister of Homeland Security. In fact, we're supposed to be hearing this week Kamala Prasad Bissessa removing him as the Homeland Security Minister, who is the poster boy for Alta, and putting him in the Ministry of Education in the not in the mentorship, but create some junior minister to learn and develop himself.
In the Ministry of Education.
And have them
deal with junior secondary schools and them.
No, not deal with junior secondary schools. I think we had to go into remedial classes in terms of learning to read. You had to go into Alta. So I think they could create a ministry that will help him as a junior minister how to read and speak to the public in the correct way.
You know what? But for me, most of all, the people and them who still running after UNC bloggers and them, is saying that Curry Marcel can't talk.
Curry Marcel can't talk?
That's what they're saying. Curry Marcel so tense. Like they load the bar. Somebody said they load the bar for Curry Marcel to be a lawyer. But I want to tell them they load the bar for the Speaker of the Senate.
Yeah.
When he went to university, they load the bar real low for him. You understand? He could even dance limbo over the bar. Get across over the bar. So when they want to talk about Kareem Marcel, they load the bar for Kareem Marcel. But they ain't talking about the load the bar for the Speaker of the Senate.
Well, let me tell you, the Speaker of the Senate, his credentials are still questionable.
Yeah.
Still very much questionable. And
he can pass the exam, they have to take him quietly in the back and sing with him.
Yes.
And answer the question. Them answer the question for him.
He was in a room by himself, you know. But you know what's even more? They're talking about lowering the bar. Well, you have to ask yourself, the Speaker of the House, is that the Speaker of the House you want in your parliament?
Exactly.
A man who still conviction, everything, and then you just bring him and put him in the Speaker of the House.
Want to talk about lowering the bar. They lower the bar.
Long time.
UNC lower the bar for ministers and them, because once you have a minister like Roger Alexander, then your bar drop real fucking low.
Yeah. Not only that, you have Philip Alexander.
Yeah.
Who, so he's a propagandist for the UNC, and he's a minister in the ministry.
Yeah.
So he just talk all the time, and when he feels the talk, they're lowering the bar.
Yeah.
They are lowering the bar.
And the Robert all the people and so the bar and low.
So I don't understand.
So why all want to talk about Kareem Marcel?
No, because they see it easy to target the person who they feel that they could go after, because you know why? He's from Laventille.
He's from the B-term.
Yeah, and he's from the B-term.
And how could he pass the exam to go to law school? He couldn't do that. He shouldn't do that.
But Melba, let me tell you something. At one point in time in this country, a lot of African people couldn't get in to become doctors in UE. Because you know why? It was exclusive. It was at one point in time called Indianville.
That is why.
And the bar was lowered so low for many of them to get in.
Yeah.
When the doctor, they cut the woman and cut the child head.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They cover it up.
Yeah.
They cover it up. So that wasn't dropping the bar.
And
they never prosecuted.
Patrick Manning was part of the reason why they had us hospital in Grenada.
Yeah.
He was part and parcel to make sure African Trinidadian and African people could go there to study doctor. He was part and parcel of that.
Because they couldn't get the opportunity to even study in your own country. And it had people who was very highly qualified as African people. But when they go there, and I can tell you a personal experience where I went with a few persons who went to sign up. to do medicine.
I have family who went to sign up to do medicine. I was to go Grenada because they couldn't get through in Trinidad and Tobago here.
You understand?
After today, that people, black people who cannot get through going to Tobago and going to Grenada to do the medical in Grenada.
Yeah, and you know what? That same Delia, she had to go and do a medicine outside, do it in Grenada, and now she come back here. They're fighting the woman.
Yeah.
They're fighting the woman, and for years they left that woman outside.
Yeah.
For years, Melba. So when they're talking about lowering the bar, we have reached and pushed the standard so high that these buggers and them afraid when people of other race pass them.
When them talking about lowering the bar, you know how much of them will be buying the fucking
degree
outside it?
Of course they're buying the degree.
You know how much of them buying you?
Well,
we be studying over and we're studying and studying and studying. The past, I want them to buy the fucking degree.
Well, they have one who's a political scientist. They're still questioning he degree and he credentials right now. They're questioning it, but yet still the media, the conventional media, they call him every time it have election to get a comment and get a comment and a comment, and people questioning. But wait now, where did you get your degree from? It isn't. That institution is not accredited.
Yeah.
But yet still, because why? Who party he belong with?
Yeah.
The UNC. The UNC that does not do anything with equity and with fairness.
And let me tell you, African people throughout the world, we invent so much. We do so much things when it comes to medicine. We invent the heart. We do that. The doctor from South Africa who had to hide and make a white man tell the white man what to do. And then they give the white man the Nobel Prize. The white man said, no, it's not me, it's he.
And
doctor name.
And that is what has happened in this country, Melba. They to stifle, and that is what this government is trying to do. You know. This government is playing a mind game, and I'll keep saying it over and over.
It's true, yeah.
They're playing a mind game. How to suppress the people's mind, keep them in a certain bondage, keep them oppressed, so that when they're ready to do whatever they'll do, we will just say, well, what we gonna do? We can't do nothing.
And the Robert's talking about voting for that. He said that they vote for that. Nobody in vote for going on here. Nobody in vote for what's going on here. Nobody vote for that.
Melba, if they had not rushed the bill, because in the first place, let me tell you something. The bill in its form was an old bill that was drafted by Faris Alwari. And I'll make it clear. I not going butter and plaster nothing. It was drafted by Faris Alwari. This administration, remember Faris Alwari brought it? Yeah. Cabinet did not cabinet strike it down, and it remained there.
But the one that fixed it, the one that fixed it, the one that fixed it. Fix that they went and they fixed it, and she tell me they refused. So now you come back with the same bill.
You come back with the same draconian bill.
Worse than how it was before.
Yeah.
Worse.
Because
now you say that fix the bill. You come back with it worse than that come so God only wicked. So
that just goes to show you. The bill sat down in the Ministry of Attorney General office. John Jeremy pick it up, he bring it back, and that bill is what they're presenting before the parliament.
And you know what's hurting with that bill? All what them tell the PNM, the strike out, they bring it back.
They bring it back.
They bring back all what they tell the PNM, the strike out, they bring it back.
So the thing about it is that when we're talking about what is happening in this country, Kamala Persad-Bissessar is on a mantra to play this mind game, keep the people suppressed and oppressed, make sure that when you beat them down, it's like slavery, no?
It is slavery.
It's slavery, no?
It is slavery.
You beat them down until they get weary, they can't take it no more, they give in, and they say, well, okay, I'm fed up, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? We can't. We gotta eat. We had to get the money. We had to work. We had to thing. They just get fed up. And when they get fed up on the system now, right? We get free reign. They ain't gonna go out and protest. They ain't gonna do. They'll do what we tell them to do.
They want to bring, you know what, after slavery in America, they had a law in America for black people. I can't remember, trying to remember the name. I think Cameron want to bring that law to Trinidad, especially for black people.
What's that, apartheid?
No, not apartheid. The next thing they're bringing in slavery in America, boy. I can't remember how it name, but it will come to me. And that is what Cameron them want to do to the people trying to be good. That particular law.
Well, it's about one race dominating the next race, eh? Yeah. And they have pushed their agenda. They have obtained political power from since 90s to the 20s, and now we in the 2026. They have attained, by 2025, they had obtained political power again. So they achieve what they want to achieve. Now the next step is to dominate.
Yeah.
Dominate in all different aspects. And what I mean aspects, dominate with the political power that the African man and the other races in this country will have no say and will have to bow to these people. That's what they want to know. They want people to bow to them. That when you see them coming down the road, you step aside because them passing. And that is what they want. That is what they want. And when they see people coming out like what happened today in the protests and all them different things, well, I didn't know about the protests about today. And a number of people probably didn't know about the protests today. You understand? But I probably would have gone down. You understand? Because everybody know about the second is the major protest in Woodford Square. So we didn't know anything about the thing that happened today, basically. But it was a show to support the family to get justice for Samaru, yeah, and for the girl. Because right now the girl is seeking to get protection from the very said police that actually shoot she. She does not have no confidence. The family don't have no confidence in the family. You understand? That was a political motive by some to join the protest. But I don't know. I see Melba friend was there, Sean feeling she didn't like Indians but go on to protest for Indian. Look,
you see, the song was play find this song for me. I think they need to go to this man Black Stalin.
Sufferer?
Yes, sufferers don't care about nothing. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who go to here or who live in who land. Sufferers don't care about that. You understand? So when you want to come and talk about race, sufferers don't care about them fucking things. Don't come and talk about no race thing here with me today. You understand?
Let me tell you what is happening, eh? Let me tell you what is happening. And this is something that they keep beating me with, Melba.
That's all the time, yeah. Every time we open our mouth, it's either we racial, we can never be racial. We don't have the capacity in our soul to be racial.
No, we have allowed too much of bullshit.
Exactly. And that's what we want to be the afraid fucking people and them. If Shanties want to be there, that she fucking business for the mother can't run with fuck you like boy you with me fucking Russia don't want to use the French language today, boy. I didn't want to use the French language today.
No, if they want to have the protest, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
So what you kill a man and just so what even if somebody feel a racial, we don't want to kill nobody and just because they're killing me and just we understand how it is to be to kill and just. We've been killing just every fucking day.
Yeah.
So we understand when somebody kill another race and just we understand it. And she there because she understand the fucking system. Because we've been beaten with that for years. We know about that. We understand that they've been killing us for years for nothing.
But let me say this, Melba. Let me say this. And I want to tell all the right-thinking activists on the ground. The time for divide and rule done, the day is gone for that. The time for trying to show me up more than this one, that done, that gone. The time to coordinate and put things properly in perspective is now. We have seen where certain things in this country, Melba, have fallen and it failed because you know why? People don't know. Lack of preparation, lack of anything, coordination. So everybody just operating in their own zone like a silo. This thing has to be coordinated. We call for a thing on the second. There are those who are asking for the same second to go to Woodford Square. We are saying we go into the cemetery. There are those who rest on reflection. Right. And because the SOE have been lifted, we also had to be mindful that you don't want to put people's life in jeopardy with a man who is at the helm of the as the commissioner, who may condone certain things. And you have to be very careful and strategic. The days of, and I'm saying it again, the days where we as black people in this country keep operating in this kind of silo behavior because either activists or either political this or either that. No. Operate as one. Organize. That's why I keep beating we with, you know, Melba. And so long as we don't organize ourselves properly, they are going to win the war continuously. Now, I am not saying no, but I didn't know anything about any protest today. I only saw it on the social media. I would have been there. I would have genuinely been there to show that support and been outside. But I had no information at all. And I was kind of surprised that nobody sent me the information. You understand? And it just operated and bam. And you know what could have happened today? Because we seen it on social media, they sent out the riot squad. Was permission given? If no permission was given, and people had been given tear gas and they shoot off all kind of rubber bullets and people had been damaged because this government is moving in a way that you ought not to be protesting against them. They don't want that. And that is why they want the FBI and the Zoso and all them things. Yeah. So we don't want people to lose their life. Although in a revolution, you must have lives lost in order for a revolution to move forward. But you have to be strategic and you have to be thinking correctly in order to do this thing. It's not about political mileage. It's about the people. And if it is that people are going and doing things and it's not coordinated properly, I don't want no part of that because I don't know that is happening already. I've been through that in my political life. Because I'm telling you, Melba, there are people who are going to say, I'm there for you, I'm behind you, we love you. And when you're looking for them, they're not there. I feel them at the register, them at the event. I feel the protest because they were influenced by the police. No, it had the riot squad there, and every riot squad to be there. No permission probably wasn't granted. If permission wasn't granted, they would have tell them to move. No, they go tell them. No, they go tell them to move. I think permission was granted, but here what happened with the riot squad? They come there thinking would have a crowd of people, but it's just a handful of people have. Nah, they ain't get permission. They ain't go get no permission. Let me tell you why. If they had gotten permission, it would have been out in the public domain that this particular organization get permission to have the little march and all them different things. And then police officers and them would have been saying it and taking it in different groups. You understand? It just was a spur of the moment thing. Like this, yep. Just like Victor and what she name is, who went down and they did the thing. Right, so that was a follow-up thing. But again, organize strategically. If I'm saying it to Melba, and I tell you straight up.
This commissioner police.
I tell you straight
don't
up.
Give a damn about black people, you know.
Because nobody.
Or poor Indian people, you know.
Nobody gonna put me on no firing line. And then when you hear bullets that are flying off, when you're looking behind for people to stand up with you, every man just gone and you in the forefront still, you know. I have been to them shoppiness, you know. And your name calling, and the said people calling your name and saying you was the leader. Yeah. I have been to that. So I am saying again, these things tomorrow is the second, and this could have been done tomorrow too, because there was a mass call for people to come out in Woodford Square tomorrow. Come out in Woodford Square tomorrow.
Maybe they will come back in Woodford Square tomorrow. Maybe
hopefully. But the thing about it is, it's not one issue is the problem in this country. No. It is a wide range of issues.
That's right, that's right.
People are lost their jobs. People who have to pay the taxes. People who cannot get employment. All these things. Pack up and can't use it. People who have to pay, tickets beyond. Imagine again, loan for ticket. They can't afford to pay the ticket. They can't afford to eat. The country is on a standstill. Well, he lucky. One man if one man get $20,000 ticket. So this.
The first ticket, he said, "Go on Pakabika." Before you return the Pakabika, you get another ticket.
So while I want to say I have no problem in people coming out, but I am not trusting that police commissioner. If you're doing something, do it strategically, do it thinking properly. Because that's how things are won. Battles are not won by spur of the moment. Battles are won by thinking and focusing on how your enemy, because the state has now become our enemy. It is now our enemy.
It's our enemy.
They are not our friend.
No, never.
Because if they want to keep us in oppression and keep us in an unjust state, then we have to think how to win this battle.
Especially as black people.
You understand?
Even the black people who was PNM switch over and vote for this government. They have no respect for them black people and them. They don't care about them. They want to kill them same black people to put them in power.
No, it's like me, I have no problem if Renaissance is doing his own thing, But I'm just simply stating, do the thing the correct way. Don't get carried away, and we do sit down and strategize. Because that's how America does beat the enemy, They sit down, they read the enemy, they plan, and then they execute. We must stop this foolishness of not planning and running out there, and then when things happen, we will look as though we might end up being the bad lucky one, that you hear so much people die in a thing.
The kind of mindset with this government, even if you plan, it can still backfire.
No, but if you plan and you have your plan B to back up your plan A, it will go backfire.
Because some people also get fire in the crowd and others should be crowd just like that.
No, well, yes, but the thing about it, when you have your plan B, you can't go into life without a plan. You always have to have a plan. Because even those big protests that we just want to follow in America, them they sit down and plan the thing, Right. Because they already know that people will have to die. And have those who just make up their mind who want to die will go to the front. Those who don't want to defend the country, they go to the back. They just there to support. So everything has a plan. And I am not saying, but tomorrow is rest and reflection. Well, I hear permission was granted, but okay.
I feel permission was granted. I feel they go come out too. I feel permission was granted to them.
Well, if they get permission, well, all right. Well, But to see how the riots came out and wanted to behave in that kind of manner. Well, no, once you get permission and you have your thing peacefully.
With this government here, have no thing peacefully.
Melba.
This government is a different kind of government.
Melba.
This government with the PNM government and
Melba.
This government thing.
Melba.
When we think this government will send you attack because they want people dead. They want people to afraid to come out the air. They want people to afraid to
Melba. Once the thing is coordinated properly, they could send out who they want.
I don't care what we talk about politics.
They could send out who they want.
You see this government here? I don't care about tradition, wherever it is. This government here have the plan set to make sure that we can come out outside there to protest.
They could plan how much they plan to set. If we wish to do it, then we wish to do it. No, the police can only operate how they're operating if they are being told to do certain things. Yeah. But we have to operate in a particular way.
You want a parcel that if you frame something and you see that looking thing, you mustn't put it up.
Well, Melba, you see jackassness. I don't have time to study the jackassness. You know why? Because I want Alexander to tell me when the law, if he wants to bring that law, where he gonna pass that law. Not even Kamala Pasabi says will bring that law in the parliament. Because she knows fully well that that jackassness is talking. Because the government, the government of the last government purchased body cameras for the police. They say they want 7,000 body cams. Everybody not going to be out in the field. No. So only the officers and them who out in the field supposed to be wearing a body cam. Exactly. Why Roger Alexander is not telling the police commissioner and enforcing the policy? Because that's what the minister is supposed to be doing, making sure that the policies that are set, he is supposed to be enforcing that.
He said that they put on the body cam, the public got to see what the body cam see. He said so.
If the public don't have to see it, but the thing about it, the body cam is there to protect the police officers so that when they play it back as evidence, they could show what happened from the beginning to the end. When the public comes down and the public taping and the public sees something, even if the public has it from 2 minutes, 1 minute, if the public catches that particular standoff or that part, and that part does not correspond with what the body cam is saying, then there's conflicting. If it corresponding with what the body cam is saying, then you can't you can't deny that the police went and carry out the duty. In this instance, it wasn't they didn't have no body cam, and it was a person camera is what spotted them. Yeah. And tape it. So it's not to say that it was a person put up the camera, like how they try to tell Ian Allen when he was by the same place. Hey, you gotta go from here, you gotta go from here, and trying to run the man. There's no law that is preventing anybody from videotaping police officers carrying out their duty. And I want to make it very clear. There is no law that is preventing any citizen from pulling out their phone and taping a police officer in carrying out the execution of his duties at any point in time. Because he must also know that there's somebody watching what he is doing to prevent any kind of misconduct in the public domain. And I want Alexander to tell me where in the law it states that you can pull out your phone and tape, where it have no law. Yeah. There's none.
If you want to bring a law, he want to bring the law.
Well, if you want to bring the law, well, if you want to bring the law, well, I think
he have no law, but he want to bring a law stating that he don't want anybody to do that.
Well, Melba, if he wants to bring a law, he has to also remember he is no longer a police officer. He is now a minister. He is no longer the police officer. And if he continues to think as though he's a police officer, that's why he'll be talking all that bullshit. Then that's why you realize why it is we have a police commissioner operating how he operating, because the minister still thinking as though he is a police officer, or he feels the police commissioner. Eh? No, he confirmed. He confirmed. Well, Roger want to be the confirmed police commissioner, but acting as a minister. Right. So there's no law stating that. And for those people, because at one point in time, we had a man who was on radio, who now doing social media, who was against social media at one point in time too, talking that same foolishness that Roger Alexander talking, by stating that they have to pass a law with these social media these social media people who just doing thing and put no thing, and now he is enjoying the comfort of social media. He is enjoying the social media comfort today. I don't want to call his name, but you know him well. All praises to God. So that alone should tell you. And he was attacking social media people for doing the very said work. And the thing about it is that once you have a camera, once you have a phone, you could become a citizen journalist. Remember Express would say, become a junior or become a citizen journalist? Yeah. You could become a citizen journalist. And everybody, once you start a film, you can automatically turn yourself into a reporter, yeah, reporting the news from the ground in real time. And that is what they don't want in Trinidad and Tobago. So, normally you sit down and wait until 7 o'clock in the night to get the news, yeah, and the news doctored. Because somebody called the newsroom, like what's going on in TTT. You understand? And they don't want certain people to carry the news in TTT. Yeah, so they're escorting them out with, yeah, security. You understand? Because they're not going on that road of propaganda and pushing a government head only, and they're making the company go down one particular way in a biased way and not balanced. That is what that is what they're trying to make in this country. That what the police say, it's right. But Frank Sipasan, on 3 occasions, requested to the government of Trinidad and Tobago to fix the laws and legislation when it comes down to this police, and the same narrative they'll be pushing over and over and over when it comes to crimes that they have committed against the society. They're wrong, but they say the man fire on them and them fire on the man. They love to say that. How a man can have so much of the best gun and always miss a police. How police never get, how you never shoot the bullets on them when the man shoot at. How the police can never get bullets on it. Well, how the police glass never get bullets on it. You understand? But a man always shoot them back at them. Yeah. Because if I have if I a gangster and I have a gun and I tell you I have police in my eyesight and I shoot them back and make that shoot them to kill one of fucking them. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't have mash up the fucking car. I should not be car wheels that they can't follow me. You understand? How come the police never have bullets in the car? How come the glass never get bullet? How come them never get shoot? Because you see, and I have high power weapon, high tech fucking gun. Mm-hmm. What's shooting heavy fucking power gun? What's shooting to kill fucking people? Mm-hmm. And I can't kill a fucking police or 3 or 4 fucking them. But if you're chasing my going down, I make all of you fucking going down. Well, it meant so, eh? And still, I don't know how they've been missing. Yeah, because it's a lie. It's a lie. Mm-hmm. Nobody shoot back at the fucking police, and none. Mm-hmm. Because if I was a fucking gangster and I have a fucking high power gun in my fucking, because if I was a fucking gangster, I don't know both fucking gun. And that when police come and fucking me, I want a heavy fucking motherfucking gun. But I know it's do a fucking die with me and fucking them. You understand? So if I know a police officer watching me, I have my gun right on the fucking side of me. And I say, come to me. And I feel I am just I shoot in your mother gun. Mm-hmm. You understand? And then we have a fucking chase. And when I done with my fucking chase, I know I go there. I know plenty, I kill him plenty fucking too. And as one officer told me, Tuesday, not Thursday, Wednesday, Monday or Tuesday. There is a war that the criminals don't want, where they shooting to kill officers.
I shouldn't have fucking that why fucking one.
But
Because if I have a fucking gun and I see killing out my fucking people, they killing my fucking gangster fellas and them, I is one will make a fucking thing in this fucking country. Because you can't come with me running me to fuck dog. I know you go fucking kill me. Even though my hand go over the fucking ear, I put up my fucking hand. You go fucking take my killing your foot.
Well, and you know, Val made a point here. The dash cams and them. The police and them supposed to have dash cams also.
Right.
So if you have a dash cam in your vehicle and your dash cam recording audio and video, and the police pull you over and you turn the camera to face them, what are they going to say? Don't put the camera on me?
Yeah.
They don't understand that they are public officials. You have to, once you're under public scrutiny and you come to somebody's vehicle and they ask you for your identification, you as a police officer supposed to give it. And I'm saying supposed to, because many of them, there's some of this kind of mentality. Don't ask me for that. Take that camera from me, please. And they want to bash up people's camera with their hand. Take them to court.
Yeah.
Take them to court.
I'm a police thing, and the police come to dash on my camera and we go into fucking court.
If they want to pull out your thing, make sure that when you're recording them, go live. If you're on a phone, go live. Let them realize that you're live too. Let them know that, hey, I am live and I'm asking you, what's your name? What is your number? Where's your rank? You understand? Go live. Don't just record it because they can take it, mash up your phone, and you can't get that thing out. And then it could be hard for you to prove that, hey, look, they had me take. Go live. Exactly. Don't afraid them. Stand up in this country and let the government know that, hey, if I catch you doing any stupidness, I am going to go going live and I'm letting the public see what kind of injustice is going on out here. You understand?
But them gangsters will come there, that's hardly come out. That's hardly come out. You have to go up and look for them. You have to go and look for the fuckers on them. You understand? So you might see a fella driving down who take your fucking woman from you. You understand? And you decide to chase you. You chasing him because he fucking with your woman or you fucking with your woman.
Yeah.
And you want the woman for your fucking self.
Yes. Yeah.
You kill the man for that. There's a lot of these things going on in this fucking country here.
But Melba, I'm telling you.
And here next thing what's going on in this country here,
mm-hmm.
You see police and them one have running block trucks and thing. Mm-hmm. And it's running these trucks and them. A man might threaten the police.
Yeah.
And the police will set for him to kill him.
Yeah.
And say he shoot back at the fucking police.
Yeah.
When the police plan to kill him because he tell the police and them he go report that fucking police running a block truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people getting killed from the police innocently.
And now just the police, you know, the police might set up somebody in the community.
Yeah.
Because remember that they drug block, they don't want the block to be moved.
That he get locked up with the police and them. You know?
Mm.
Yeah, little in the gangster thing here. And you get locked up with the police. You say, you know the police and them do? They carry him up in Lafontaine and let him go in the fucking Lafontaine, you know? He said, girl, I had to run and duck. Yeah? The police doing that. Because we get out today, he don't fucking know. He said, like, boy, what's the team? Yeah? The police are doing that, drop him up in the area up there and then call him. And they drop him up there.
And tell them that he dropped, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all the men, what? They drop them? Yeah.
He said he don't know how to come out today. He said he feels that God protecting him.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have experienced that, Melba. Because you remember, and I'll go back to the same thing, that they try to push the narrative of Balcon and Morris. And I'll always talk about it. Because you see, we just forget things in this country. That 2 men was murdered by police officers in this country. The man never give Balcony he vehicle to drive. As a partner is who give the man the car to drive. And they beat it Morrison by house. beat him by his house till he was unconscious until he dead. Took him to the police station. Took him to the hospital. You know that driver on with you. All that time they driving with the man they done dead, you know. Carry the man in the hospital. You know, them real, you know, that evil and demonic. To have a man.
Real fucking evil police outside him.
But
it's like if they sit with the fucking devil, but the team is fucking camera outside the set on the fucking ambulance government, but for them is the fucking devil.
But Melba, when they came and they put him on the chair, they know the man dead. And all the man fall off the chair.
Yeah.
And you hear the response was given? They asked him if he want water. They asked him if he wanted some juice. And he fall off the chair. They pick him back up. He fall off the chair again. They pick him back up. When they run tests, they realize that he passed away. Up to this day, justice was never served for Morris. And then on top of it, when they went and they do an investigation, they call out some man name. First, they tell you how this thing was so deep. With this Andrea Barrett case, it was so deep that they had 5 men. 5 men, they call them the what Fantastic Five or whatever. One of them died, Inch Ishmael and all of them too. Who was part and parcel in terms of pushing the narrative and the propaganda.
It's a political fucking shit. It's an Indian political fucking shit.
Melba, let me tell you something. They reach as far. They they tell you how dangerous these police and you know. They reach as far to tell you, but they went to meet some house. They went to buy some house in Aruka to meet some man called Son. You remember that?
You know,
look now.
From the same case.
Yeah.
From the same case.
From the same case.
Yeah.
And that goes to show you that there's no justice in this country. There's no justice for the poor man.
He got free from that case. I got to pay him for all the time he get.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say there will be the unjust wickedness in this fucking country. Yeah?
And who paying Morris family?
Yeah.
Who asked for counseling for Morris family? And Balcon.
You understand?
Who asking?
Who murder the fucking man. One free. And you have to pay them still.
Yeah.
Boy, this is an unjust wicked fucking man.
And it just goes to show you. So all kudos to those who went out today. Tomorrow is rest and reflect. Tomorrow is rest and reflection. No, well, right, yeah.
Somebody has to get buried in the cemetery fucking tomorrow.
So look out for that. And those who go into Woodford Square, and I know because a lot of the unions are quiet, they ain't saying nothing because they eating.
The union and them who are about in the situation yesterday. It's the union and them to blame. The union and you know, that's the union and them. Yeah, the wicked, you know. The union and them is very wicked, you know.
Not all, but majority of them who in bed with the UNC, yeah.
Yeah. Who are the cacao skin up wide? For the fucking UNC and the budget. And the whole vagina.
But no, it's a serious thing, you know, Melba. And that's why we cannot allow people like Roger Alexander to suppress the media in this country, just as what is going on at TDT. So they started by TDT to get rid of all the journalists and them who will give you balanced journalism at TDT.
But it's Mike
and my taxpayers' money.
Mike is the man who in charge of it,
where the key? Where the key? Where my key? Where my key?
Somewhere.
And
the key over there.
Oh, yeah, right. Look the key over there. Yeah. In charge, yeah. Yes.
And find people black and white.
And you know what somebody told me on social media?
The deportee fucking man. That's fucking deportee man. Who deport from America.
But also had a fraud land case going on.
And
look,
what happened with the UNC? The The kind of people they put in position, it's gangsters. Them is the fucking real gangsters of them.
And you know what?
Them is the gangsters.
And they are going to be collecting big money.
Big fucking money.
Big money. All kind of thing is going to happen.
Yeah.
And you know what Philip was doing when Philip at one point in time put up on social media, call he personally and tell him about your house, tell him about this. Let me tell you something. No minister in no ministry not supposed to be telling people, come to he. If you if you have a house problem or you have this problem or that problem, that is not your duty. There are workers inside HGC for that.
Exactly.
There are workers inside Ministry of Work for that. There are workers inside for people to take complaints and all them different things in various ministries for that. Do not be trapped in like a fool and feel like people dotage that you trying to induce or get money to give people some kind of house or give them a work or give them a this or give them a that and making it look like, well, they came to me and they told me X, Y, and Z, so I give them a house. Really? That is the process? So, Roger Alexander trying to do what he doing, Melba, let me tell you something. Anytime Kamala Prasad Bissessa take God out there, she thought and bring that kind of bill to Trinidad and Tobago, she is going to feel the backlash, not only just from Trinidad, but internationally.
Yeah.
Because a lot of international big media houses, they have to use people like you and I to actually go and get the story on the ground and bring it and broadcast it.
Bring here like Palestine.
Well, you understand?
Yeah.
In order for you to broadcast something, you have to get permission from the UNC in order to broadcast it. Yeah. And that is what we're going to do. No journalist will go into Palestine through Israel unless you get a media pass and get a visa from Israel in order to go into Palestine. Yeah. Let me tell you something, and that is what they're trying to bring to Trinidad. You had to get a media pass or something.
They want to bring it. I was talking about in America, the Jim Crow system. They want to bring it here.
The Jim Crow system.
Jim Crow system. They want to bring that Jim Crow system here to the black people and them here. That's what Kamala want to do. There's a Jim Crow system in America, and they want to bring it here. But they can kill you how they want to kill you. That's social bill. It come like if it's that Jim Crow system law from America, they bring it here.
Well, if a minister will tell you if you're running and you get shoot from behind, don't worry, just go to court. And a lot of police officers following that same instruction,
Yeah.
That's why they could have shoot the man, hand up in the air, they shoot the man, kill him.
Man, you man hand out and he's fucking up.
And murder the man.
You want to tell me if I a fucking gangster and I come to kill a fucking police from the time I stop. You come and tell me I shoot him fucking somebody at a fucking dead because I know I fucking shoot him.
Yeah.
Shooting at you because I have a high power fucking weapon, So how come the man did not high power weapon to kill him mother can't? And then we can say, yeah, the shoot back, he had no fuck, he had the hand out in the fuck here. Even if he had a gun, he had the hand out in the fuck here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they had a rifle to hold the fucking horses. They shoot that car over and over and over and over. And when the man turn in the fucking car and slump in the car, you're telling the man, put your hands up. Gang was up all the fucking time.
No, because he realized, and Slimy did it on one of his lives, where you actually see the police officer come in towards the car, but before he reached the car, he realized the camera watching them. So that way they take the vehicle and he tell the vehicle how to position the vehicle, the police vehicle, so that they could take the man out of the vehicle without the camera seeing what was actually going on. So everything was coordinated, and again, remember, that is why the police, they succeed in what they're doing. It is well planned, it is well coordinated, and they're executing what they plan and they coordinate properly. The same thing has to be applied to we as activists who are going to go out there and put, because at the end of the day, as an activist, you're putting your life on the line. you could be targeted.
Yeah.
And people don't care. Because at the end of the day, you just another activist. They don't care. Many people do not care what you do in this as to help them, you know. They don't care. So that's why I'm saying that you have to coordinate, because the same way the police is coordinate and execute what they're doing. That's why most of the time when they do not get off, they get off and they get paid too.
They can pay and then they can have pay when they're suspension.
And then they get all the pay.
When they win like my commanders, when you win the case, you have to pay them all that money.
Plus promote him.
Yes.
Plus promote him.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, all I'm simply saying, coordinate the thing better. Plan the thing better.
The man must realize that I have right to have a camera like I tapping and pin up my hand. The man must know the area and you have a camera.
No, what happened? A vehicle was coming. When them was coming, he was going to turn. He turned, and a vehicle was coming. So when the vehicle come, it kind of throw him off. Remember, he going at a speed. Yeah. So when he bend the corner now, he drive and he kind of drive and the car went down in the ditch. The other car now was parked up when the police pulled, so the other brown car was parked up there. So when the other car was parked up now, the police then jump out because they let the car move. And they fired shots, murdering the man because the man had done put the hand out. Yeah. So the man basically surrendered. But he realized he can't go nowhere. Yeah. The vehicle down in the part of the vehicle in the drain. Yeah. So where he going? He can't go nowhere. They could have taken the man out of the vehicle. But the intention was to kill the man. Make sure he did. So that you see the girl, whoever wanted or whoever is responsible, they wanted that girl. They wanted the girl. And I say, some senior officer, as I was told, apparently liked the girl or probably was with the girl. And though, you know, there's some man, if I can't be with you, nobody else can be with you. Watch the scenario will play off. Watch the scenario that will play off, because right now she needs to get protection. And I can't even trust this government to give that girl protection. They will never give her protection. And to me, if I was a family, I would have actually asked the state to give she to want to apply for asylum outside the country while this case going on. Yeah. And don't let the police and nobody know which way they're located. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, your life at risk. Not with Roger Alexander as the Homeland Security Minister. Because let me tell you something, doing better to go to England, they could find you in England. Yeah. Don't go no part of America, they could find you in America. Go somewhere that they can't find you. You don't go Brazil or somewhere they're protected. They're protected. You don't go somewhere Brazil because Brazil protected. You can fucking kill 1 million people for Brazil. You have no extradition thing. And they ain't go allow them to come down there, yeah, and doing nothing. Go France, go China, them places nobody can't come and move you out of them places. But don't go to England where everybody know everybody in Trinidadians, yeah, living out there. Don't go too much in America. Too much Trinidadians living there. And I go fucking find you. I go find them. Trump will make them find you. You understand? But Trump will kill with them fucking and come up with that. So, she life is in danger. Yeah. She life is very much in danger. And that's why this particular story has to be very, very, very carefully followed by not just local media, but it must be pushed for the international media to hear what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, Trump going on in Venezuela, Val. You're sending the woman to death, you know. Trump don't want So tomorrow, because I see tentative, Melba. I sent some for your calypso. I want to touch on two before I go. You want to, all right, just now. Let me go ahead and think by the meantime. Yeah, I want to touch on
Tuco and the government and the I'm trying to get a good word.
To go on the government?
Tuco and the and
Go ahead, go ahead and talk about
them.
the meantime.
I'm trying to get I want to deal with Tuco tonight and the of the judges. The judges or the Tuco? Or the judges and them were,
Die for which one?
You get in have it on your own?
No, no, we're talking
Yeah,
about
somebody
it.
Calypso Fiesta.
But I took go.
Yeah, to deal with the Calypso Fiesta.
Die took go. Took go let's deal with that. No, I ain't seen nothing on my just now. It must be now coming in.
I can send it back for you.
Yeah, send it back, man.
You get it?
Hmm? Just
Because
now.
I hear Mr. Shakan getting in the competition,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I was conversating with but I wanted you to play the music for start with the two
Well,
thing.
go ahead, because what
You ain't get that yet?
no, I don't wait for. I've seen plenty of messages now coming in. It's thousands. Yes, sir. They now coming in. Over this and all right. Singing Sonia,
Yeah,
language mistake. All
yeah.
right. I don't download this. Go ahead, you go ahead and talk. Go ahead
Yeah.
and talk about anything.
I wanted yeah, so a lot of concert coming in the final. But I was coming down in the max and I was listening to Mr. Shaki talk about a song with the F something. And I was talking in tone. Not in tongues, I was telling people that I like Mr. Shak's song. And he was talking about it. And a man come up, a well known man, I want to call him name. He said, Mr. Shak and them not getting in in that thing. He said, two of them not getting Mr. Shak and them inside the day because Mr. Shak and them is not the kind of people that the government want to represent people in Tuku. I said, oh, the government will want. He said, yeah, the government playing a part with that. He said, Tuku and them playing a part with that. He said, the government is playing a part with Tuku. And the government and them will be able to tell Tuku and them who they want in the church and wherever it is, but he put it in a kind of nutshell kind of way. You know? But when you're watching the people like Michelle Benjamin and them, and you're watching the Tuku president and all of them who is just like a eat a food kind of thing and not looking at the culture, the people and them who really setting the pace and who really good. The judging is good because I was speaking to a man yesterday and he was talking about the judging too in the competition, not only with this government here, but before he was talking about the judging in Tuco and the percentage, and which is real bad. It's like if it's a mafia something and they don't care about points. It has nothing to do with points. It has things to do with we like who or who we like or who we don't like. And Tuco have a plan to destroy or get rid of some of the top calypso and them who will speak out and speak the truth or sing the truth. Tuco don't want no part of that. So Tuco, I know that long time that Mr. Sharp would not be in the competition. I get that from the horse's mouth.
Well, Melba, let me. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. What must I say?
Yeah. So that you see the mafia thing and it's spoiling the culture. The mafia them is not getting people and them to run this organization in a honest way. You know, they come there, they win by votes, they win to represent the people and them, but when they come there, it's like a eat a food kind of situation and mentality. I know how you can get it, Devon.
Yes, man. You know, if I had played and then download it in advance, yes, no. With the yes, no. Hold on. Stop it. Yes, man.
And so they have a good song this year. So they should be in the finals. How come you and take this song and put it in the finals? And you know, when I hear this song with Sonia, I say, my God, I say Sonia in the final. She will reach the Savannah and I'm sure she'll get it. It is something wrong with these people and them. The judging is not right. It's not right. Something wrong with the judges and them. I'm so disappointed right now in Tuco right now. Disappointed in Tuco.
Yes, man. Go play it.
And I said I didn't have Mr. Shachter for to play too.
Yes, man. Right. So let me see the you know. Yes, man. Connecting.
Too many gaps we always meet. Too many statements are incomplete. For example, morning poetry and not from God, but from man with speed. So here are more examples to show how English is struggle. That is why
Trying to get connected, but
some people
alright. Go ahead, you go ahead and by any time.
Yeah. So I am. Yeah, kind of disappointed with the judging right at this point in time. The Calypsonians and them who you want to hear and who song in good who it's not to say that you want to hear them. These people when them have song in oh.
Alright, let me see.
created the English language. I want to know misused for all kind of scrimmage. Yeah, we let the cat on the bag and follow. Too many gaps we always meet. Too many statements are incomplete. For example, morning poetry, not the boat, but from man with speed. So here are more examples to show how English is struggle. That is why we don't understand some people. We have a thing that they call it a catnap. A man could take one, although he have no cat. If you take a snooze with a dog in his lap, and that's ghetto mean flower orange on your cat. And Prince Andrew's lost all his crown. They turned other laws upside down. When baby oil, a greasy ball, and some round. We had them in freak store. In hotel people go and come and run down. Hotel, that is where people just want to come. Along with sad. It's really mad. Sometimes I feel God. That's why we got so in Trinidad. it's clean. But if they drop she draws, make sure that she 18. A holy fuck is plenty in J8 bar. Chicken curry is a Guyanese slang. We take two verbs and make a noun. Fried egg is a Trinidad pecan. It's fried dumpling in Jamaica. And Rachel sandwich is a cutter. Semen is not from sailors but from any sperm giver. We have a fruit called sour up in market. You will find Jamaicans call it sweet sauce. You could bet we call it horn. Yankees call it your pride. Antigans call it knuckle. When you get wet, Tobagonians will hit you with a box. But box had a susu and Antigua rocks. Hallelujah and okro. We call it cuckoo. Let's call it punchy, dear baby. And his man asked for sex, he was crazy. He said me warm, he put me under your coconut tree. Dealing with sad. It's really bad. Sometimes I feel glad that I be the song so in Trinidad. A period could be a monthly calendar. Soon as it done rain, mad flashing again. All circumcised, man's personal umbrella. Once is not enough, but rain check means abstain. Borrow Spanish words like coco from Swahili. We get toto. For China, it's from Latin. Just like Venus, the origin. From the Germanic root, we get pussy. Once in a blue moon, man never see. Blue balls, man get when girls say, why not me? When they snatch a man for ransom, they call it a kidnap. The man could be all like Methuselah, all like life. 20 toes is red cause that's a rock. That's a storm in a teacup, all cats have 9 lives. And fears like rice and peas. And 69 is double squeeze. But 2 vampires sucking Siamese. But just called Bandy we Hennessy. So Cockasy is a natural blend. So I'm going to put a real cock inside that pen. Along with sad. It's really bad. Sometimes I feel bad. That's why you just
Well, Melba, we come into that time where we have to wrap up. But let me tell you something, Melba. Tuko had to get their act together. And again, if Tuko want to play that kind of politics, if Tuko wants to play that politics for the government of Trinidad and Tobago to be able to run the organization, we will always continuously see these organizations playing politics. And playing politics to the detriment of the culture.
Of course.
And then that's why I see a number of people just get turned off from going to these things, because at the end of the day, why should I go something that, I mean to say, I don't know what the judges looking for, who are the judges, but if you're targeting the government, then know that your chances of getting into the semi-finals for Calypso Fiesta is very slim.
I told him had Mr. Shaka wanted Mr. Shaka music to play tonight. Because Mr. Shaka was real good but this Mr. Shaka music is F something.
Oh, FAFO. I think I know it. Yeah, I know it. I know it. Yeah, but he if it is that Tuko playing that game and don't want certain artists to get in, at the end of the day, Melba, Tuko is an organization of entertainers.
Yeah.
There are those who might be for the government, those who are against on the opposition, those whoever.
And some of them fall in line. Because they're afraid of the government.
They're afraid of the government because they want to eat the food.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you can't mash up your organization for no government.
No government whatsoever, nothing the PNM.
Not even them.
No.
Because at the end of the day, that is why if you're dependent on them, on any government, for your funding.
Let me tell something there, Bonner. Before you go further than that. Anybody was to mash up Californian organized committee is Dr. Houston Eric Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody sing about Dr. Williams like how they sing about Dr. Williams. Mm-hmm. They sing about Dr. Williams all way. You talk about the real thing. Chalk Dustin. Everybody sing about Dr. Williams. And all he used to do is to say take off your hearing aid because you want to hear them. Mm. But he never come down at too cold. To say, well, I ain't giving all of that. He never deal with too cold that kind of way. So I don't understand that no, or they just alone or themselves to be used in politics.
Well, they will call political prostitutes.
Yeah.
So let me see how long they will last. Because at the end of the day, and what most of these what some of these artists should do, Melba, is start hosting your own shows.
Yeah.
Gain your own money.
And if Tuco,
split the organization if you have to.
I'm not going to tell you if you find Tuco, you have to split it.
Split it.
You understand?
Show them that hey, enough is enough of this foolishness.
Exactly.
Because let me tell you something. You have over 100 and something credit unions in Trinidad and Tobago, and everybody doing well.
Yeah.
So why you must have one organization that want to dictate
exactly
and keep your organization always in this kind of hungry bondage of you had a big.
And you just going to grab and like a lick ass nigga. You understand? And the president of Tuco here in our chest are so angry that and the president of Tuco, I think it's something King is each and
they are I think it's King or something.
You understand? And these people them haven't really no passion for Calypso. You don't have because why I saying that if these for them never make it in the Calypso, so they envy the people and them that make it in it's an envy thing too.
Well, Melba, if you never make it into Calypso, then how you become the president of Tuco?
You understand? Sometimes people think you're genuine. And you come over people in a change. Just like I'm a but you use the people and to win election.
No, but we know she was in politics. But if you never made it into Calypso.
You know, there's Calypso, but they never make it to the distance in Calypso.
Oh, okay.
It's Calypso, but they never really reach anywhere.
Well, I know. Well, I think Karina she serves on the board. I think of the executive of Tuco. There are one or two people who serving on the executive. Melba, at the end of the day, Calypsonians have found themselves in a position whereby they depend on government subvention every year to get the thing going. You have July, August, September, October, November, December. Get your house in order. Stop being dependent on any government. Because if it is that Mr. Shaq, whether Sonia, whether whoever, if they come together and they say, okay, we're going to host a show, you'd rather be a tent, you host a show.
Well, let me tell you something. You see that part of the government have a portion of money to do with culture. You understand?
Yeah, but the government don't have to give you money for culture.
Don't have to give it. But if I form, you can split the fucking money too. Split the money too. So if from your next organization, because you have to weaken to go. You got to weaken to go.
But I wouldn't say weaken the organization. What I will say is that you're opening up new doors for new possibilities to take place.
Yeah.
Because everybody believes it had to be one organization doing everything. No.
The so-called monarch, the so-called organization, you can find another organization for California, a new organization that you bring your people in and you're gonna fear and deal with it fairly.
And all people need to do is look at the constitution alone of any organization, and that will tell you where the organization going and where the organization staying. Just look at the constitution, and that alone will tell you where your organization is going to go. Hey, Melba, we gotta wrap up. We gotta go.
We gotta go. Next week we'll continue this talk on Tuko, and I want to get Mr. Shock Music, Senator met somebody, and we will highlight Tuko. And anybody who feel just on Tuko, send all the music to me, explain us all the so we can bring it forward for you.
And we might even play it on the screen, because to get it downloaded at this point in time, it will take a little time. But next week, but during the week, we will have it, and we will be ready to play it. Because I know next week is going to be the week of Carnival, basically. Saturday. And
I want to listen to Fiesta because I want to hear the songs and them, and I want to do my own judging to see if it's working out in the way that all leave out Mr. Shaki, leave out Sonny, leave out a few people in them. I want to hear if the California one going to hear Saturday will correspond with.
Well, what can happen? What can happen on Saturday, Melba? If we get the right funding, we could do a live. We could assess. Let the people go watch it, do a live, and do assessment, and we do our own judging, following their criteria, and let the people judge on the program while the show going on, and we doing the judging right here.
And we will play songs so that we know what should be on
the show, exactly.
And
we will judge it as well. Someone asked me to talk about what happened at TSTT. Well, Sammy, well, we will hear what you have to say about that. Hey, people, we gotta go. Catch you on the other side, and sometime this week here I will be doing a live, so look out for that. And Slimy, we are broadcasting on Workers' Rights Platform, Fearless Warrior platform network. So like, subscribe, and share the live. Don't be bashful, just don't come in and watch, but like the live. See you all. Have a great rest of your carnival weekend, and see you all during the week.
Bye.